Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hell's Clock. And I've done some tinkering around. I've run Act 2 now probably like over 30 or 40 times. And I come to a new build. This is called my walking/running build, to where I do absolutely nothing except walk around and everything dies. I know, it's crazy. So this is my current build. Most of it is legendaries, as you can see, and it revolves around summons, because you guys know I love summons, and also it revolves around Holy Rosary and Split Shot. Now, why am I saying that? I'm not gonna use any skills. It's a walking build. Okay, so let me explain. The Holy Rosary has this unique that says, whenever I move 7 meters, I automatically cast a Holy Rosary for free. Then it has this, which allows the orbs to constantly hover around me and deals 78% extra damage. Then the most important thing is this. The Holy Rosary is now cast from my summons instead of me, and it scales with summon damage. And however, the new base damage is reduced to 20%. That doesn't particularly matter because this increases it by 78%. So 78 plus 20, it's now at a base damage of 98% damage, which is absolutely insane. This is not even fully upgraded, by the way, because I haven't grinded enough apparently. And yeah, one more upgrade to this and it would be 100% damage that constantly hover around all 4 of my summons. And yeah, it's absolutely insane. It destroys maps essentially. Now, why am I using Split Shot? Good question. It's because of this right here. My summon guards now attacks are replaced with Split Shot that deals 39% of its original damage, the Split Shot damage. So as you can see, Split Shot does 1,343% damage, and now it's doing 39% of that damage, right? It's absolutely insane. So Split Shot, by the way, has a couple of uniques that are pretty cool to look at. One of which is this one, which converts all the projectiles down into a singular projectile that that does a significantly amount more damage. That's why you see that this thing is doing like 1,300% damage. Then I have this because I have 2 slots left and I don't know what to do with it. So this increases the mana cost, which doesn't matter because your summons are the one that's using it and they have unlimited mana. So stack 2 of these if you can find one. I however cannot, because god damn it, the game won't drop another one for me. And then I have this for AoE effect. So Split Shot now pierces all enemies but deals 30% less damage for each enemy pierced. The damage reduction really doesn't matter. The important thing here is that it basically functions as an AoE stacking on top of the Rosary AoE. Alright, now the true thing that comes from this build is the bell. What is this bell? Why is it so important? Well, of this bell, whenever you use it, it spawns one of these spirits, which functions as an actual summon that then can proc Holy Rosary and cast Split Shot. It's absolutely bonkers insane. So crazy. Like this amplifies your damage so much during boss fights. It's absolutely insane. Now, of course, I also have this, which increases the bell damage by 80% of my maximum mana, because hello, is one of my main damage sources, right? It does a massive amount of damage, and it summons a summon that does massive amount of damage. Now, of course, I have 4 slots left and I don't know what to put it in there, so I decided to put this in here. You can actually replace this with like something better, like probably like yellow trinkets that actually boost Rosary or Split Shot damage, because it's just better that way, right? However, I converted rosary damage to physical because I thought, well, split shot is physical. If rosary is also physical, then whenever I meet one of those shrines, I only have to boost physical damage so that it increases all of my damage instead of, like, you know, only partial damage increase. So that's why I went with this. Then we come to the biggest, in my opinion, most important unique of all, and it's this doll. This doll states, I gain 10% damage for every active summon. That means this is at base 40% damage buff to all of my spells, which Holy Rosary is a spell. Unfortunately, Split Shot isn't a spell, so this is more focused on the Holy Rosary, of course, and the Split Shot is only there to, like, do that extra bit of damage that, you know, the summons do. So you can argue that you can remove the Split Shot stuff and you'll be fine as well, but I don't know what to replace it with. This is supposed to be a really passive, just walk around build, and I find that having the other summon, the tanky one, is not that. I think it actually does less damage than if you have all these guys doing split shot shots. So yeah, that's my current build, and it's actually a blast and really fun to play through. And I'm gonna run Act 3 because I've been holding off Act 3 because I'm afraid that if I do run it, I'll just beat it, and I don't want to beat it, you know, without recording it. So without further ado, let's play.
Miscegenation is a biological error that condemns generations to degeneration.
Oh, by the way, I no longer have the cheat that, you know, makes me ignore mana. This of this right here. Look at that. I basically don't have to worry about it. And I summon so many of these things. And look at that. That is such an enormous amount of damage. And it recharges so quickly. Right? Oh my god. It's so insane. Oh, right. The constellation. I switch over onto this one, which basically increases lightning damage, which is the rosary, by the way. I found out that this affects the rosary before it gets converted to physical. Kind of weird, but that's how that works. But mainly, I want this because I wanted the power orbs because of this right here. For every power orb I have, projectile damage increase and spell damage increase. Guess what rosary is? Projectile and spell. That's right. So rosary is actually double dipping into this, and it's getting an increase of 60% damage just off of this. So I don't even care if this didn't work out, you know. And look at this, it also has a 20% physical damage increase as well. So if this applies before it converts, and this applies after it converts, then technically the rosary is double dipping here as well. But you know, now that I look at it, I didn't realize that this also has a physical increase. So maybe my damage increase was because of this 20% physical and not the 30% lightning. But anyways, the main point here is that rosary is actually double dipping into both of these skills here, which is absolutely insane. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Reduce all active cooldown by 1 when you gain an agility or a power orb. That is useless, but I'm gonna get it so I get like the full completion bonus here. But yeah, that's my current build. I haven't run Act 3, that's why I don't have a lot of constellation points, and I want to see how strong this is. So for blessings that you get, I find that you can pick literally anything that focuses on Holy Rosary except for mana reduction, and you'll be fine. So right here, projectile speed, great. Anything that reduces mana, ignore it completely. You don't need it. Catholic Guard damage. Remember, Rosary now also gets an increase in damage from summon damage. So this also increases Rosary damage. Oh wow, I'm lucky. I really should just turn off damage numbers at this point because it doesn't matter anymore. Oh my god. Alright. I don't do conviction. I don't care for that. I guess I'll take this. Projectile speed. And bell damage. I guess bell damage is okay as well, but as you can see, I'm just spamming the bell down. I don't really care if it hits anything, so it's actually not great. But like, I guess I can re-roll. Yeah, let's re-roll. Rage duration is whatever as well. Critical damage is fine. Critical chance for that is meh. Attack speed is okay as well. Let's grab that. So why I have this, by the way, is because it gives a passive bonus of critical hit chance and critical damage. So it's pretty good. It's actually really good, and it affects minions. It said so right there. It affects both you and your allies. So yeah. There are unique stuff that you can like, I suppose, give to your summons or to that aura, but I find that none of them is really like that important. Okay, I need to turn off damage numbers. It's actually blocking my view. Display damage numbers. No. Yes, I get it. I deal a shit ton of damage. God, that's all terrible. Skill speed. Yeah, for this right here, elemental damage, the worst one, obviously, because everything is physical damage. So I guess move speed, because more move speed equal more summoning of, you know, spinning hammers or orbs. Lifesteal went up, nice. It's actually breaking the sound. I didn't expect this. Attack speed's okay, but physical damage. There you go, that buffs everything. Mana conversion to damage. Projectile duration is way better than all that. Again, your rosary is your main damage, so you want to buff that whenever you can. Physical damage up by 20%.
Safety and order must come first. Do not give money to manhandlers.
Okay, you want to stand like right here so that every summon can actually like hit them. You remember when I struggled really hard with that boss? When under the effect of prayer of health, phantom marksman reduce enemy physical resist. Oh, that's right. That's actually pretty good. But I don't know what to replace that with. It's like, yeah. Damage up for this is actually pretty good too, because by the way, any damage up you get for a split shot affects the split shot of the summon guard, so keep that in mind as well. And I think that is better than 8% skill speed, so we're gonna take that. Oh, and I'm very tanky, by the way. Like, my whole build, for character-wise, is just super tank. Ooh, that is a bad one. Bad one. Oh, I can banish something, but, like, nothing here really needs to be banished. I'm never going to pick cooldown, though, so I guess we can just banish that. Rage duration and guard attack speed. I guess attack speed is good. Yeah, remember, the faster the little orbs spin, the more damage they do. Because every cycle they can hit something once. Critical damage. Again, the bell is not really needed. So you want to focus on things like this, right? Catholic guard damage, because that again increases all damage. And I have one ring that restores health whenever you hit something with a bell. And don't get me wrong, the bell hits for hundreds of thousands of damage. So it's not like it does no damage. It actually is your main DPS skill. God, look at that. And remember, you have that legendary, this thing right here, that gives you 10% for every active summon. Look how many active summons I have right now. Like, every time you use this bell, that 10% increased damage. Every time you use the bell, 10% increased damage. It's insane. And also, I have this, right? It doubles the amount of guards for 7 seconds. By the way, when it says double the amount of guards, that includes the guards that you summon. Look at this. And I press that. Look at that. Every single guard just doubled. That is insane.
You and your lot persist in barbaric and primitive practices, while we carry the torch of civilization and progress.
Rage duration. Now, rage duration is an interesting one, because that means the amount of guards that is doubled, or the time that they are doubled, it's increased. But I never really know if that's like good or not, you know? We're gonna banish that. I'll take it. I rarely ever use it. It's mainly for a boss fight skill. I see a lizard on a map. I wonder if I can kill one of the lizards now. On Act 3. Normally I wouldn't be able to. Double the guard. Yeah, no. The lizards are still insanely broken. I swear, they are just broken. Oh wow, yeah, that double the amount of guard lasted really long. Okay. Ooh. I'm doing an evasion build currently because my evasion right now is 42%, which is pretty damn good. Physical resist. I lose physical gain mana. Nah, we don't need that. Don't need any of this. We're just gonna redraw. Mana and cooldown speed. Oh, that is why my skills, I can spam out skills so much, because this thing has 33% reduction to mana cost. Physical resistance and mana. No, I'm gonna stick with physical resist. Alright, we're not gonna get anything from this. I was hoping, but Act 3 doesn't give you a lot of money. Like comparatively to Act 2, which gives you like 17,000 extra gold by the end of it, Act 3 barely gives you any. And it's kind of annoying. So you have to actually be very conservative with what you like spend money on. Buff duration, that's bad. That's the buff on this is when you activate it, it increases the base effect by 50%. I never use that. So critical damage is not bad, but I think just guard damage will increase everything. So that's just better, right? Yeah, look at that, 20% extra damage, noticeable. You know, and whenever you feel bored, just hit the double the amount of guard button and just watch as everything dies. Because apparently when you double the amount of guards, the hammers that the guards have on them also get transferred over to the ones that are doubled. So technically this isn't like a pure walking build because you're using the bell to summon stuff. But let's be honest, this is basically a pure walking build. You're not doing anything, you're pressing one button. So, guard damage. I didn't open that chest. I need every tent I can get. Oh. Yeah, we're never getting that. What's my evasion right now? 50%? Yeah, let's take 50% evasion. Attack speed doesn't matter. As you can see, I spam this out so quickly anyways that it really is irrelevant.
A throwback to savagery.
Oh, I love this. This room is good because of my guards. And then right here, I'm gonna double everyone, and then yeah. Well, double everyone and just walk. Walk, walk, walk. Run as much as possible. Oh my god. And then start summoning them again. Again, like, I wish you can cast a spell while moving, but, you know, you don't get everything you need. And then double the guards. Jesus Christ. I'm sure there is more ways to optimize this build, but I feel like this is insane. Bro, can you stop teleporting around? Just stand still so you can die. Thank you.
You defy scientific evidence beyond your understanding. But an unquestionable truth cannot be beaten.
Sure, whatever you say, but... Oh, yeah, enemies basically quadruple in health again. Look at this, the game is actually lagging out, but the enemies just won't die. My biggest complaint is still the fact that enemies get way too much HP. Man, that sucks. I guess skill speed with a shotgun would be pretty good, because then they shoot faster. I guess I can replace the crit with the curse, and then I can no, because then I have to press the curse as well. Buff duration guard damage. Oh, just move around. Summon as many spinning thingies as possible. Yes. A meat grinder. Explosive and fire resist, bro. Get away from me. Base damage to ailment damage. No, base damage way better. Hello? And the survivability of this build is so high because you move around all the time. And at such high speeds, the enemies just cannot keep up with you to actually hit you or damage you. And since you have like 50% evasion, it's actually like, it saves you a lot. You wouldn't expect it, but right there, I feel like I evaded like a couple of hits. Damage for the rosary. More evasion. Alright, 67% evasion. One more of that, and I'll be at max, which is 75%.
The ignorant despise.
And I think the craziest thing here is that even when your summon is damaging stuff, you still get the life leech from your ring, which is why you don't see me lose health. I'm pretty sure I'm getting hit. This will increase damage of the shots, which is good. There's a treasure chest down here. Run in circle. Spawn. Oh my god. Yes. Run in circle. Spawn more spinny orbs. Turn the room into a blender. Double the amount of guards. Run more in circles. Oh, this is so insane. I love it. Nice. Oh, that's right. You gotta remember to just like use the bell every now and then, because you have to spend mana in order to keep your orbs up, and that's a lot of damage. Critical damage is actually pretty good. Projectile speed. Yes, more spins. I almost clicked that. See, this is why I put the bell on my right click instead of my left click, because if that was on my left click, I would have replaced it. More constellation, nice. Good chance. Wait, why am my rosary not working? Bro, that's like a huge part of my damage. Okay, I don't know why the rosary isn't working anymore. Fine, I'll summon them myself. I think the game just like glitched out and it made it so one of my trinkets doesn't work anymore. Yeah, because the rosary is so integral to this build and is not working. More critical chance. Yeah, it's not working anymore. Bro. Yeah, okay. I don't like this. I don't know what bugged out, but it kind of killed this build. Made it to the boss.
Didn't you want me in your lair, you worm? Well, here I am. Where the hell is the counselor?
Your dear counselor is right there under your nose. Can't you smell it? Come closer.
Master Counselor, what did this demon do to you?
I just honor my duty with the truth. Counselor is an aberration. The advantage of an army of miserable and starving people. Canudos is an epidemic madness, a fever dream. Thanks to me, the world will know the truth. Sacrificed your lives for the empty promises and the superstitions of a lunatic. take advantage of your ignorance and misery. You kept digging your own grave.
Oh, the fact that one of my items didn't work anymore is so stupid.
Your little resistance was not heroic. Canudos was a primitive degeneration that needed to be eradicated.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to beat that first try. Because you got so many stupid debuffs there, it reduces so much of my damage. But the fact that I got it down to 50%, not bad.
Oh, Counselor. My God. Whatever they've done to you. What is happening?
You freed these suffering souls, Pajeu. They're here to thank you.
And to wish you strength, brother. Do what needs to be done. God is on your side.
Abaje. Oh, thank God. But I cannot go on. Our good counselor is...
That beast ain't our master. Why do you reckon your watch brought you here, Pajeu? This is our chance to rewrite history by the hands of the people. To go back and forth until our version is stated.
Canudos is the past, and also the future.
There's one last page to be written, brother.
Oh, now it works again. And that's a pretty good roll. Okay. Upgrade that rosary. Upgrade that. Upgrade this. You know what? Upgrade this as well. Three levels. What was I leveling? I think I got all the important things, right? Yeah, I think I was leveling these to get more soul gain. Oh, wait. Now that I can... I should just start getting this. Because I'm actually spending mana next one. Not much. It's good enough for now, however. All right. I need discipline. It actually reset that, huh? Yeah, let me go grab that so I can get enough for this.
The combination of the African fetishist devotion with the Aboriginal astrology. The Brazilian population does not strive for purity, even in their religious beliefs.
Oh my. Critical damage? Sure. Yeah. Wow. 200% damage up. Wait, are they easier now? I think they're easier now. So my first run was a scripted run? Bro. Yeah, this is easier. Way easier. Okay. First of all, remove mana cost. We don't need that. You know what? I'm gonna redraw. Alright, we'll take damage. Take damage. Okay, now gold and stuff is starting to drop in Act 3. Yeah, that first run, getting to the final boss the first time is definitely scripted, 100%. Mind you, still not a lot comparatively to Act 2, but better than nothing like it was before. Good chance it is. And then we're gonna jump past a few levels. Mana cost for Rosary? Get rid of that. Critical chance by 30%. Critical chance plus 92%. Isn't it additive? Yeah, now I don't even need to use the bell. They just kill everything with just the 4 of them. Oh, I'll use the bell on this guy because he's a thingy. And unique. Projectile duration is insane. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting significantly more gold, which is nice. I really wish that all the items just, you know, get sucked into me. Because I would love it if I don't have to like retrace my step to go pick it up. Damage is bad. Move speed then. Oh yes. More damage for the bell. Got him. And then we're gonna skip to the boss. Oh my god, this boss is so much easier than the first time. Wow. Okay. Phantom marksman shot bounced 4 times. Rosary. Okay, base damage 13%. I know that's good. Attack speed is fine. Is 13% base damage good? Considering this is at 20% and I upgraded it 5 times. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I can't believe my first run of this map was harder than what's the hardest one because of like weird story bullshit. Attack speed, critical damage, evasion. What's my thing right now? 42%? Yeah. So now 52, right? Okay, good. Move speed is unnecessary, so critical chance. When under the effect of prayer of healing, stun buildup, all resist. Closed body. I guess all resist would be the best one. Face back and forth. Just freaking murder this man. Yeah. Absolutely insane. Passage leave plague damage, ignite, brute taunt, brute instantly revive. Buff intensity, projectile duration. Okay, it's still faster than the first time running through, for sure. Yeah. I guess he was like afraid or something the first time running through. Skill speed damage. Rosary damage, yes. Oh yeah, oh my god. Noticeable death speed increase. Very nice. Can I get a red portal? Running around in circles. Damage for the belt. Move speed, critical chance. Well, this is 414. I thought this was supposed to be a boss fight. Skill speed, guard damage. Grind everything to dust. I love builds like this. It's so much fun, dude. Maybe I should remove the shotgun build, the shotgun part of this build, just to see how much damage I lose. No, that's stupid, because they do shoot so much, and that is a significant part of the damage as well. Brute dies, gain conviction, skill, projectile amount. Split shot deals more damage. There we go. Did he disappear? Bro. Critical chance. Guard damage. Yeah, those pile of corpse towers actually give quite a chunk of XP. Ooh, evasion 15%. Yes. 67%. Nice. I didn't get any red portals at all. Maybe my first time through this area didn't count or something. It's a good thing nothing resists physical. Did you just teleport outside the arena? I mean, I can still hit you even if you're outside the arena, sir. Yeah, much easier than the first time I did this. The most annoying thing about this fight is definitely the teleportation. I wish he didn't have that. Yeah, as long as the skill doesn't break at the end of the boss fight, or by the final boss fight, I should be pretty good. Rage cooldown. Nope, damage. Yeah, I still don't get as much gold from this act comparatively to other acts. Projectile duration again? Alright, I mean, longer lasting projectiles good. Just means more damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like the shooting does much damage. I might have to reconsider that. Not enough power, which doubles my power. Critical hit. Fine. The skill itself, critically hitting, is okay. Wow, that's just better. Yeah, that's just a little bit better in every way. I'll take it. Oh, thank God. Alright, they're still here. Everything still works as intended. Why are you not giving me rosary stuff anymore? I think we're gonna have to remove buff duration. We don't need that. Skill speed's not bad. That means they spin faster. And as you know, the faster a blender spins, the more it cuts. Goddamn lizards keep teleporting away. Cool down damage increase with the bell. Yeah, we're not getting any more constellation shrines, which tells me we're at max. Kinda sucks. Cool down again? Bro, we're just not gonna... Oh my god. Or summon spirits. Yes. Yeah, I always have 5 at base, and that's also a 10% increased damage at all times, which is very nice. Not as useful because I can have so many all the time, but I believe the other stuff wouldn't be so good. Look at that, it just runs away. I'm confused. I thought it can't do that when I'm attacking it, but apparently not. Well, the belt does do damage based off of mana, so we're gonna grab mana.
Specimen 329B insists on returning, despite his imminent defeat. His actions confirm his reduced brain matter.
Your bullying affects me no more, little doctor.
You really be capable of dirtying your hands with your master's blood, Scourge? Oh, that there is still time.
Good God, the damage.
It's merely a twisted version of the man, and it shall disappear.
This is why big creatures are just not good against this boss or this build. It just gets grinded down, bro.
Have faith, my dear counselor. Your soul shall be free soon enough.
Holy shit.
Counselor, forgive me. Master, friend, there was no other way.
You might even kill me. My ideas will live on. Whereas you...
Your death shall be as worthless as your ideas, Doctor.
I'm sad you didn't just summon a billion ghosts to just fire on him. Disappointed. So we're finished with the story, right? We unlocked the end game.
Counselor?
My good Bajeu. How I missed you. You told the true story of Canudos. See, revenge was not the way, but neither was peace. You have freed my soul, and the souls of all the folks of Canudos. But our fight is far from over.
What do you mean, Counselor?
You saw the hell of the future, didn't you?
Yes, our people continue to suffer. The same battle rages on.
The heart of our struggle will beat in every person seeking justice anywhere.
I will use the power of my watch to continue telling our story as many times as necessary.
Canudos lives. We are the legacy of Canudos.
Our fight continues.
I'm sorry, I have to say it. Every time they say Canudos, I just hear canned noodles. And it's just... I could never take it seriously. This is disgusting. I mean, it's noodles are so easy to make. Ooh, we're finished. Alright, so I know there's an end game to this, but let's talk about everything leading up to the end game. Okay, this is the story itself. The story's okay. It's like whatever. It's like a good set piece to like set the world in and guide you through the game. Whatever. Not really my cup of tea. I get it's based on realism, and realism is never fun, right? So beyond that point, gameplay. This is a rogue-lite, and it has meta progression. As you can see, it has everything that you would want from a roguelite. Not Hades, Not as good as Hades, I'm sorry to say, but yeah, I would say that the variety of gameplay and the variety of build way better than I expected it to be. And even though it doesn't have extra characters that you can pick from, there's many skills that you can combine around. And just like my build right there, which is absolutely hilarious build, that you just walk around and you just kill shit. It's so much fun. And of course, there are ranking to your things, or relics that make them stronger and stronger and scales you better in the game. And of course, your gear, my gear is still only yellow grade. I hope it goes up to red grade as well, a legendary grade. So yeah, there's a lot more upgrades to be had. So all in all, very, very well put together gameplay and balance. I mean, variety is what I would say. Balance, whatever. And that's where I'm gonna get into. My biggest complaint about this game is the balance of this game. Yes, I beat through everything, and yes, at the end there, I made a build that I didn't require cheats to actually play. However, I will still complain that the enemy scales weirdly, I would say. Like, there are major damage jumps to where you really feel like you're lacking damage, and the enemy just hits like for a ton of damage, so much damage. And there are many points like that in the game. Like, every single act has 3 phases. Every phase essentially quadruples the difficulty of the enemies in terms of damage and HP. It's crazy. At the end there, as you can see, I couldn't even kill any of the loot rats or loot goblins or whatever they're called in this game, because I don't deal enough damage to them before they teleport away, which is crazy to me because you saw how fast I killed the end boss there. But yet the lizards have more health than the end boss. I don't know about that, gang. It's kind of weird. So that is like my biggest complaint about this game. Other than that, everything else is great. There are multiple meta progressions. There are the passive skill tree, your gear, your skills, your relic, and of course your constellations, all meta progressions, which is fantastic, really fun. So yeah, this game, in terms of a roguelite, it's really high quality and is really up there and is really fun to play through. However, as you can see, it gets kind of boring. I'm sorry to say, but it does. Once you figure out a build that you want to use, you're going to focus on that one skill and you can make it insane. Now, of course, I will have to say that, of course, I didn't put a lot of work into repeater or the quill build, but I feel like there are certain builds in the game that just overshadows everything, like the one I'm doing, right? I feel like this build does so much damage for so little effort compared to the repeater build and my quill build that I did. And both of those builds had unlimited mana, and it still felt like terrible compared to this one. Sad, but it is what it is, right? It's just, there are certain meta builds that are just going to overshadow everything. All right, anyway, Ascension. Start a new game world from scratch. You will lose everything except for completed promises and hell level progression. You can customize your difficulty via penance, complete harder ascensions to progress, and unlock more constellations and new relics. Talk to Benta to ascend.
Pageau, I believe the time has come. The ascension of your soul is the next step in your journey, my friend.
But what will be the accomplishments of this plane?
You have to renounce almost everything, but only ascending your spirit will be stronger for the next fight.
Endgame beta. Ascension is the first endgame experience for Hellclock and is currently available in the beta version. This is an experimental take on the ARPG roguelike progression. We are trying different ideas and would love to hear your feedback. Alright, cool. Increase the new world difficulty by activating penance, which increases your hell level. For now, maximum hell level is 10. Complete ascension hell level 10 to unlock higher challenges and rewards. You can change your active penance by starting a new ascension. Remaining levels 10. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna shelf that. Move speed and life. Endurance or evasion. Yeah, all resist is kind of worthless, right? Split shot 36%. But this takes 4 slots, so I don't have 4 slots. Every single one of these are important, so that's useless. Move speed when affected by a prayer. I mean, I do have prayer, but that's also too big. All right, let's see here. 13% base damage. This is tier level 3. This is tier level 2. Critical damage, physical resist, lightning resist. Critical damage, conviction gain, and life. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, my resist is gonna be Barbo. I don't know why. No, I'm gonna do it. One level? Really? Just one? Yeah, then we can get this as well. %46 base damage. Ugh. Yuck. All right, let's ascend. I want to see what this mechanic is all about. You're limited to 7 runs. You get +7 run after completing each act for the first time. That's kind of crazy. What is my highest resist? Fire and plague. Gold gain minus. Enemy area attack radius increase. Oh, I have to take physical damage reduction. Boss encounter have extra mechanics. Yeah, I kind of want that. So I have to take this in order to get that, which is the cool one. Enemies shoot additional projectiles. All mana recovery rate. You have 1 less blessing to pick. That just seems terrible. Enraged timer. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just making it more difficult. 10% physical damage reduction kind of sucks though. Complete promises to obtain persistent constellation points. Complete the campaign. Complete ascension in Hell 1 or higher with at least 4 points in Fury Devotion, Base Devotion, Discipline Devotion. Defeat the first boss Hell 1 or higher. Oh my god. Where's my bell? There it is. Welcome to your first ascension. Your game wheel has been reset and is now much more dangerous. Hell Clock will no longer freeze during survival events and boss fights. All skills and services are unlocked from the start. Infernal Bell replaced with Great Bell. You only have 7 runs to defeat the first boss. Show him your true potential. Oh my god. Are you kidding? So my build doesn't... Okay. I already don't like this. Let me tell you right now, I already hate this. They took away everything. Oh my god. Okay. Infernal Bell. This is a completely new... Okay. Okay. Alright, so I see how it works. Skill level is down and relic space is up. And you only have 7 runs? I don't like that. I don't like this. It's essentially just challenge runs. And I don't like it. I'm gonna have to do this on my own for a little bit just to see how it is. And if I do make another video of this, I probably won't, honestly. But if I do, I'll tell you guys how it went. But for now, this is gonna be it for me for this game. It's fun, like I said. Yeah, this whole hell thing that limits your runs is kind of lame. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.